Hey everyone, how is it going today? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. As you can see here, we have changed this quite a lot probably since the last video, and I am very happy with how it's actually turned out. We added a bunch of buildings, and I did all of this on stream on Saturday this last weekend. If you would like to see that, you just head on over my Twitch channel. It'll be in the VOD section there, and you'll be able to check that out. If you're not following me there, you definitely should be. That way you can get notified whenever I go live. That being said, we have a few things left to handle here. We have all of our train stations down here that are pretty close to being set up. This is going to be handling scrap, which we have coming out over here. All of these buildings output scrap, and so do all of these as well. This one does not, thankfully. These do not, but they output junk data cards, which we're going to have to deal with as well as this one. This one outputs, unfortunately, only 30% of the time a good gravity wave data. The rest of the time it outputs junk data, which is very unfortunate. And apparently 1% of the time it outputs absolutely nothing somehow. So that's kind of sad. But yeah, so we're going to have to deal with the outputs here. However, I'm a little bit more worried about my base than I am about this at the moment. So we're gonna head down to the surface really quickly. I need to grab a handful of things, and we're gonna try and solve an issue here. I need to grab all this beryllium, and let's see if there's anything else I can drop off. You know what? I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of my space belts and stuff in here. All of that, all of this. Yeah, all that stuff. I'm gonna put all that in there, and actually, you know what? I can put all this stuff in there too. This, there we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab the rest of this beryllium because we have a beryllium issue that we need to deal with down at the surface. And so I just kind of want to, you know, I want to make sure that you guys know that, like, you know, there are lots of issues that I solve, and sometimes it's off camera, and you know, I just want to walk you through my process as well of, like, what that looks like, you know, trying to solve some of these issues, and, you know, my thought process going through it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to head down to the surface right now. Let's throw some rocket fuel in here. There we go. I think that we're good to go down. Then let's set our location for right here. There we go. Launch. And of course, I never know why it misses. Like, what is the reasoning for that? I don't know. But anyways, all right. So we're gonna head over to do a little bit of logic. Nice. We got all of our stuff from the bots. All right. So the issue here is that all of our rockets are stopped at the moment, and that's because they're missing rocket parts. And they're missing rocket parts because they're missing beryllium, and when they're missing beryllium because they're missing rocket parts, if that makes sense. We can't send this because we don't have enough rocket parts to come back, but we can't make rocket parts without more beryllium. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this warehouse here with just a normal warehouse. We are going to add, because we do need to use the beryllium ingots, but only, I think, if there are enough beryllium plates in the network. So let's hook that up here. Okay, we're gonna say, I think we're actually gonna do it based off of rocket parts, not off beryllium plates. I think. So if we look at, like, the network, man, this is gonna be actually kind of hard. So basically I'm trying to figure out, I only want to insert ingots from this warehouse right into the provider. When we have, like, extra plates here, and when we have some rocket parts in the system. Now, the balance there is difficult because, like, there may be enough rocket parts. Man, this is gonna be tough. I think, so here's my thinking on this one. I think what I'm gonna say is cargo rocket sections is greater than, let's say, 5. And the reason for that is this is going to be sitting in storage. This doesn't count rocket sections that are in the rockets silos, right? So if the rocket sections are sitting in here, that doesn't count. And it also doesn't count rocket sections that are sitting in these little requesters either. And so that's important because we do not, we don't want to count those, but so this number, when we're looking at this 5, that's going to actually be sitting in like passive providers. And you know, that number is gonna maybe sometimes be a false positive in that like a rocket might come back with a bunch of packed rocket sections, unpack them, and then those will be sitting in storage really quickly. So maybe let's do 7 actually, because 7 would allow those rocket parts to be picked up from like a packed rocket section and then put into another rocket silo before the number actually hits 7. So I think that that's fine. And even if it like flashes over 7 and then comes back, it's gonna put what, like 12 in here. So it's not a huge deal. So in the meantime, we're gonna turn all of these ingots into plates because this is roughly like 3,000 plates, and we desperately need these plates, especially for this rocket here, which is the one that goes to the Calidus asteroid belt. Oh shoot, we don't want to make too many aeroframe poles. Hold up. So we also, I think that we're going to change the requests over here as well. So we're going to add some logic over here because I don't want to request these right now. So let's turn these off, right? I don't want to be using beryllium plates for these aeroframe poles as much as I do need aeroframe poles at some point or another. So what we're going to do is, how are we going to do this? Let's put our decider right over here, and then we're going to do almost the exact same thing. So we're going to say if rocket sections are greater than 7, again, that's going to be in storage. We're going to output 1 beryllium plate, okay, and then we are going to, there's my arithmetic combinator. Then we're going to take the output of this, put it in here, and then we're going to connect this up to all of those. We're going to say beryllium plates times 20, and we're going to output beryllium plates. And then we're going to here set requests. There we go. So now what's going to happen is basically we're checking again the exact same condition, are rocket sections greater than 7? If they are, we're going to output 1 beryllium plate, and then we multiply that by 20 for the request. So basically it's going to input 1 beryllium plate, we're going to multiply that by 20, and we're going to output 20 beryllium plates, which we're then going to set as the request on these requester chests, which will start these working basically only when we have beryllium plates to spare. Now, why do we have no copper? We probably have no copper because we have no pyroflux. Dude, that is a little bit scary. We had like 250,000 copper plates that we've gone through? Question mark? Somehow? Is this real life? Is this actually happening? Have I screwed my base over? I hope not. But I would bet you that that's what's up. There's probably no pyroflux here. Yep, no pyroflux. Shoot, man. We do have some contingency plans. There are definitely things that we can do if that is indeed the case. If the base does seem a little screwed over in terms of no pyroflux. I was gonna say, do I want to stop that? But I need to keep that. But let's see if we can get a rocket sent over to get some more beryllium. Let's see. We want to steal from Keone, I think. So let me grab these rocket parts here. So I'm gonna grab all of these. Right, because that one is not as important. That's holmium and cryonite. We don't care about that as much. And what we need right now is beryllium and vulcanite, for sure. So let's do that. Send that rocket over. There it goes. It's heading off. The next rocket that we're going to need to send is this one, which also probably does not have enough rocket parts, so we're going to steal again from here. And now it has 66 rocket parts, and with our rocket reusability, that should be enough. So if we just check this out, right? So rocket reusability modifier based on tech, 52 plus or minus up to 10 with a max of 100 parts recovered. So what that means is we have a minimum of 42 that we get back. So 42 plus 67 is indeed greater than 100, so we can send this one. And we can actually change this number from 184 to 158. 42 plus 58 is indeed 42 plus 58 is indeed 100, and we only need 100. So I'm going to change the condition on all of these, right? So now we're okay. I'm not going to change the condition. I thought I was changing the condition. 158, right? So that means that we're only going to be needing 158 rocket parts now in order to change this, and these need to also change. Shoot. 158 on these now as well, otherwise they're going to just keep inserting, and we do not want to keep them inserting after you've hit 158. So I'm going to have to change all those at some point or another. It's fine. I think I'm going to hit most of them, but I'm going to have to make sure that if I do hit them, that I do... Oops. Yeah. I do... I can't words. Yeah. I just need to make sure that when I hit them all, that I do indeed switch the launch triggers as well. Otherwise, we end up in a place where our logic says to not insert rocket parts anymore, but our launch trigger says that we still need rocket parts to be inserted. So I hope that makes sense. We definitely don't want that to happen. And again, I'm going to steal, I think, from this rocket here. Wait, just kidding. I don't need to steal from that rocket. What am I doing? So we're definitely getting in resources now. And our beryllium rocket probably is back already. Yeah, so we're already working on beryllium again, too, which is good. Basically, we're just going to need to send another rocket here pretty quickly, I think, for more beryllium and obviously for pyroflux. But thankfully we've got pyroflux started again. So hopefully once pyroflux gets going here, I don't know what else would be out. Maybe how's steel doing? Steel, okay, I think literally we're entirely out of pyroflux in the entire base. Like if we look at iron as well, I bet you that iron is out. Maybe. Okay, iron at least has a little bit of pyroflux left over, which is good. So it's just steel, copper, and maybe even beryllium. It'd be really bad if beryllium ran out. Okay, we're good on beryllium right now. It'd be bad if beryllium ran out because, then we can't make beryllium to make rocket parts, to get vulcanite to make beryllium, and so on and so forth. This mod pack, there is definitely a balance that you need to strike where, like, you're bringing back enough resources with your rockets. If you're not using your rockets wisely, you're going to end up spending all of your resources on rocket parts and not actually like making anything in addition to your rockets, if that makes sense. So we're starting to get a trickle of rocket fuel in now, which is good. And we should very shortly here have okay, so we've got about 2,500 beryllium plates in here now, which is good. And so what are these waiting on though? Rocket fuel tanks. And what are rocket fuel tanks waiting on? Nothing? I'm confused. Where are my rocket fuel tanks made? Oh, right over here. Okay, what are these waiting on? Oh, red. Oh, yeah. So these are waiting on red chips, and red chips are waiting on green chips, which is waiting on copper, which is waiting on pyroflux. So I'm going to grab a bunch of red chips here and just throw them in to get them working, because I desperately need rocket parts to get going. But yeah, I'm really glad that I actually took the time to do this, because if I didn't, imagine what our base would be doing sitting here, like trying to use resources, but actually just running out of them. So let's see if copper's working again. It should be here. Yeah, so copper's getting going again. So very shortly we'll have more coming in. And actually, I should go module all that. Let me go do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I actually did a little bit of more work. So basically, I moduled all these like I said I was going to. I fixed sulfuric acid decider here. I added modules up here. I beaconed some of it, not all of it, unfortunately, but it's all almost, or at least almost all moduled now. And as you can see, it is having the desired effect. We have 1.7 thousand copper ingots here, which is, if you just add a 0 at the end, that is exactly how many it is. So this is 17,000 copper plates. So it's slow going right now. Hopefully it catches up. I don't know if it ever will catch up from this deficit. This is a pretty big deficit, honestly. Like we're definitely not making copper plates quickly enough, right? Like this is at, I don't know, how many copper plates have we made in the last, 10 minutes, let's say. Copper ingots, right? So we made 50,000 copper plate roughly in the last 10 minutes. Obviously this number doesn't look exactly the same because ingots, etc., whatever, we haven't turned them all into plates, but working on it. So 50,000 plates, that's not bad, but we'll see if it can catch up eventually with where things need to be. I don't know if it ever will, but we'll see. Don't need that. But yeah, so kind of crazy the state that our base is in at the moment. So hopefully, I'm hoping to get it fixed up here. Iron still looks fine, obviously, as you can see. So we come over here. Yeah, we still have 25,000 steel plates here and 25,000, or this is 250,000 steel plates. This is 250,000 iron plates as well. So we're just short on copper at the moment, which means that we may increase copper production past what we currently have. Obviously, it's all working right now, which is good news. Like you can look at this and you can see that they're literally all working except for a handful down here at the end. Not sure why those specifically are not working, but everything else is. So we just need to keep it that way, I guess. So, copper plates are still coming in, and they're going to run out here shortly, but hopefully by the time it's close to running out, this will be close to coming back. Yeah, it's gonna be close, but another 20,000 almost plates here. So at least we're starting to make things now. Again, we're starting to make red chips again. We're starting to make rocket parts again. So all that is good. I think that I may have gone a little bit too long in space without attending to the base here and making sure that things are running smoothly. That's my fault, but such is life. You live and you learn. And thankfully, again, these make 2 sections per round, so very happy about that. And looks like almost all of them are working. Not sure why this one specifically isn't. Short on low densities, which is probably just short on copper, I would guess. Yeah, just short on copper. But thankfully everything is moduled down here for that is doing low densities and is using the copper. So that's good. And we've got a handful of low densities here, but yeah, these are the ones that are getting supplied to at least this one specific part maker, but there are others that are all working, which is good news. And So anyways, yeah, kind of crazy bit of stuff going on there. But we should be ready to go back to space soon. One other thing I did want to check on was where's my sand train? I forget where I have my sand train coming in. Where the heck is it, man? Oh, I think it goes right here. Where is this thing? Why does it keep coming down here and there only? Like, this is sandstone pickup, right? Like, what is going on down here? It's not even picking anything up. So I send this back to sand drop. What is this? Enable, disable, sand greater than 6,000. Oh my god. Alright guys, well, that's a little bit embarrassing. I was wondering why this train hasn't been working for a while. I realized while I was doing stuff over here, because this freaking warehouse here has 102,000 sand just sitting in it, which is a ton of sand, obviously. So hopefully, and that train probably just went straight back, over here. But at least now it'll pick this stuff up. I don't know how I messed that up, but mess it up I sure did. So yeah, that's gonna be working now. But anyways, so now it's just a waiting game pretty much now. We have to wait for copper. Obviously, copper is a huge component to a ton of stuff in space. We have to wait for more vulcanite because vulcanite is pretty much dead at the moment. And let's see, we're like nowhere close on rocket parts here for getting more vulcanite, so I'm gonna try and help that out a little bit. What's this one again? This one's Keone. Yeah, we can help out even more. Obviously, like things like holmium are going to be hurting because I'm doing this, but holmium is nowhere near as important as vulcanite. And actually, yeah, we have 78,000 holmium plate just sitting there. So we need vulcanite far more than we need holmanite. And let's just quickly go over here and check on our vulcanite. Oh, sweet. So we've got 61,000 in here. We've got 35,000 ready to come back. It's just a matter of getting rockets over here in order to bring it back. So at least we have the vulcanite produced. And this thing has another 5. Yeah, so we're doing good on the vulcanite production. Obviously, we're going to start to run a little bit low. We've already used 500,000 of this vulcanite. So very shortly here, we're going to have to be looking to our other planet to start doing vulcanite production. So that's going to have to be here pretty shortly, I think, because yeah, we need vulcanite badly. So that's going to have to be a task pretty quickly here. And so we're going to do some core mining. We've got at least one core seam here. And I also was thinking that I would try and like beef up my outpost. My outpost is pretty mopey overall. So I was thinking that I would start doing, you know, a few more things here. But I don't know. I've always been kind of bad at the outposting part. Let me know how you guys do your outposting. You know, I can make an outpost, but, you know, just figuring out the best way to use it and all has always been a little bit difficult. And how to make it more robust, I feel like mine is a little bit, yeah, like I said, a little bit mopey. But anyways, I'm going to hang out here for a bit, waiting for, oh my god, this is stupid right here. I'm going to hang out here a bit, waiting for, you know, just a few more things to happen, like, you know, getting some vulcanite and stuff like that. And then we are going to head back to space. And we're actually going to finish off at least the astronomic grid section. We're going to have a few more things to do outside of that section, but we're going to finish off that grid section at least. So stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, guys. So I did wait around quite a while, actually. And And copper now has backed up, which is the first good sign. We have 2,500 ingots here, which is 25,000 plates. And obviously, as you can see, these buildings aren't even working currently. So that's the first good news. After that, you know, our green circuits are full. Our red circuits are also backing up. So these buildings aren't working either. So everything's looking good in the base again. The only thing that's really kind of suffering still are these low density structures. And, you know, these down here are now working full speed, full tilt. Maybe I even need to increase this even more. But maybe I'll do one more set of these, huh? Let's do that. Let's see, there we go. And do that, and there we go. All right, so bots will build that, and those will get working. In the meantime, though, we are going to head back up to space now at this point. Vulcanite has been in and out. Obviously, you know, right now at this exact moment, we're basically out of pyroflux. But the rockets are working. However, one quick note is that I did mess up the rocket part counts. So 158 was not working. I don't know exactly why, honestly. Like, if I were to look at, if I were to look at Informatron, right? This rocket reusability modifier, 52 plus or minus up to 10, max 100 parts recovered. It was not ending up there with, like, all of my destinations were not having enough rocket parts whenever the rockets ended up there. So I'm not exactly sure what to think of that. Like, the numbers just didn't line up the way I thought they should have. So not sure about that. I upped the number to 175. Hopefully that's enough. It should be enough now, especially with the increased, you know, research. But as you can see, you know, Vulcanite just came in with 40,000 Vulcanite blocks. So, you know, we're doing just fine now. So like I said, though, we are going to head back to space, and let's see, we're going to do it in this, wait, which rocket? Launch on green signal when fuel full. Are we going to go to space? Yes, we are. Okay. I had switched that trigger so that we could ride up. What's this one? Okay. And I'm going to grab some coffee really quickly while we are riding this rocket up to space. So basically all of our problems in our main base are averted for the moment. And we can once again focus on what's going on up here, which of course is quite a lot of stuff. So I think I said this at the beginning a while ago now, but we are going to try and finish this block today. Obviously, there's going to be a few other things that we have yet to do. And of course, I forgot all of my... I always forget all of my stuff down on the surface, don't I? Every time, man. It happens literally every time. And I don't remember where I put that warehouse of stuff. Was it over here that I put the stuff down? Yeah. Okay, good. I was like, I know I put the warehouse of stuff down, and I was planning on grabbing other stuff. It's fine. It's all fine. All right, so let's grab this here. Okay, we can't grab that. Let's get rid of this stuff. Just some ground stuff. Okay, so to finish this off, we need to deal with the outputs of these buildings here. We need to make we need to make two catalogs. So we need to make the Astronomic and the Broad, and we need to make the Insight. Okay. Let's see what happens if we module this. Two of these. Okay, cool. So we just need two supercomputers for this. And obviously these numbers will change in the future depending on, you know, once we get to these dark energy, dark matter things. But for the time being, you know, we are going to finish this off as is. Let's see. So we do need one other station here. And we're doing okay on platform, kind of. Probably need to grab some more here in a moment. Let's first deal with all these outputs over here, okay? So we have, let's see, we have scrap. Oh man, this is gonna be a bit painful with these beacons here, huh? And we only have room for one belt to get through here. Shoot, man, how is this gonna work? This is really painful. What happens if I put it here? Yeah, of course it doesn't fit there. And this one doesn't fit here either. I kind of want to move them over there though, so we're gonna try and do that. Let's do this really quickly. So we're gonna pick this stuff up. The reason I want to move it is because that'll just really open that area up. Okay, so here's one building, here's two buildings. Let's beacon those, and then we just need to connect these up again. That does not fit, so we just need a little 3 guy. There we go. All right, you know what, that works out actually relatively nicely, and then we have all this extra room over here that we can now deal with, which is good. So let's do that. Let's see, first things first is, so junk data cards, let's see, junk data cards is gonna come down like right over here. So we are gonna, let's see, we'll do it right here. I think this is fine. They'll all kind of end up on the same side of the belt, but I don't think that the belt is going to be so full that it's, you know, going to cause any issues. Unfortunately, this means that, actually, let's do this. Oh, that's not great either. But I think that that's what we have to do, okay? So this is what we're going to do. So basically it's going to only end up on one side of each of these belts. But this only outputs, you know, 14% of the time, so I don't think that it's going to cause any issues. That being said, scrap. Well, what about these data cards, right? Like these data cards, where do these need to go again? These need to go down here to this, and they also need to end up, let's just double check. So they need to end up in this, obviously, and then they also need to end up in the catalog. So I guess let's figure out where we're going to put the catalogs. I think that we're going to put them right down here. So let's fill this area up a bit. We still need to get some thermal fluid over here, but that's fine. All right, so we've got our research servers here. All right, I think that we can fit, let's see. This is gonna be for the catalog. Oh man, we need to do the thermal fluid as well. How exactly are we going to do this? This is not as easy as I was hoping. So how many, so we need 3, 4. Okay. So we need 7 total research servers set up for this. Man, this is gonna be difficult to get everything to fit in here, huh? I actually thought I left plenty of room, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm not feeling like I did. So we're gonna need to get 2 belts of things into here for like the second one and the first one. All right. For the first catalog, we need just 3 research servers doing it. Okay. So this can go like this, I think. There we go. Man, this doesn't line up very nicely, does it? And you can't do this either because, yeah. So we need to actually do it like this. This is gonna have to be like this. They have to come like that. And then output wise, we can, you know, do this. This is fine. Okay, there we go. I think that that's cool. All right, so this is the first one. And actually, we're going to put this over here because it uses these guys and the output from this. So let's do this here. Right, we only need one laser facility. It does need to be moduled fully and beaconed. These also need to be fully moduled. Okay, cool. I think that we got it figured out here ish. That doesn't need to be there. Okay, so then here, this thing is gonna shoot. How does this work again? What's in the catalogs? Okay, this one does have astrometric data. This one does not. Okay, cool. Let's make it go right in here. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna split it down here. That way it can come in like this. And then this one can come in from over here and can already be split. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. Wait, these two also output 3 things. So I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish outputting stuff here, and then we're gonna just like copy paste this over there. All right, so scrap, and this, and then these, obviously. Ugh. So we're gonna split these onto one belt, I think, right? Surely we can do that. How many does it make per second? Okay, yeah. We're good on belts here. Okay. So let's see. This is gonna come this way and be joined together like this. This is gonna come this way. No, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's try that again. This is gonna come this way, be joined together. And then these together are gonna go like this. Okay. Whew. And then this, oh man, this is gonna be tough. Oh my goodness, all right. And then this is gonna come like this. Okay, I think that that'll work. So that's scrap. There we go. And then this scrap, dude, there's no good way to do this. Shoot, okay. Splitter. All right, there we go. That's scrap. And then junk data cards. Let's see, we need some more platform here. Let me go grab some. And we can also get rid of, we're gonna have to get rid of some stuff because our inventory is just so freaking full right now. Let's get rid of these. I don't know what else to get rid of. Okay, good enough. Let's just grab all the platform that we can. 800 should be hopefully enough. We can always go grab more. All right, this is gonna be, we're gonna have to bring in Insight over here and, oh, the actual sciences. So Insight, sciences. All right, this one will be the junk data cards. That's fine. All right, bring this up. And then we're just gonna put this right here. Shoot, I think I messed that up. All right, let's just run this over. Oops, I just need platform. Okay, I did line it up correctly. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing that we did over there. Just gonna add a little bit of extra room here. And go 1, 2, 3. Okay, grab one of these, put it over there. There we go. All right, that is junk data cards. This is junk data card pickup. And let's see, really quickly here, we are going to call for the train when junk data cards is greater than, I don't know, 700. Output 1L and set the train limit. There we go. All right. Cool. So we've got our junk data card pickup all done. It's not exactly the most perfect stop ever, but it'll work. These, on the other hand, are coming in now, which is good. And we need to replicate what we did, this mess of a thing, over here. Shoot, how are we gonna do this? Oh my goodness. And we're gonna have way too many data cards. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a mess. Okay, there we go. And then I guess let's copy paste. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. This doesn't look good. But it's gonna have to work. Oh no, I didn't want the buildings themselves. I just wanted the... Alright, we're gonna try and make this work. I have no idea. We gotta move these to the other side if we can. Let's pick those up. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is such a mess. I really didn't leave enough room. I also forgot that they, Alright, we're just gonna have to do it ourselves, I think, because, yeah, it's a mess. Okay, so here, we need to do 2 output, and we're gonna do 2 input, and this is just gonna underground here. Okay, and then this is gonna be filtered to, what is this one? UV. All right, so we need to filter this to the UV observation. Okay, and then I think maybe we can split junk and scrap together, get it over there, and then deal with it later. So let's do that. This is gonna do scrap and junk data cards. And then we'll just join all the belts together and we'll deal with it later. This right here is gonna be a join of, let's do these 2 apart. So we can do this. All right, so this is gonna be half of this belt. And this is gonna be the other half. There we go. And these are here visible observation data, and this is infrared. Okay, there we go. And then again, we need to do 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna need some more undergrounds. So I'm gonna go restock on some stuff and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so I grabbed some more things. We are going to try and finish this off here pretty quickly. So let's copy, come on, let's copy this, this. Boom. I guess when I go in my jetpack, it like gets rid of whatever was copied. That's kind of interesting. Anyways, All right, so this part here, let's see, we need to do a belt right here, going this way for the catalog. The other catalog needed 4 total. And we might be able to do the other catalog maybe like right over here. Yeah. So it needed 4 total of these. So let's see, we can fit it like right here, I think. And this is going to be the broad astronomic catalog. There we go. Obviously, we're going to have to... Oh my gosh, this is painful how close this is. But I think this will have to work because we need to get fluid in. I'm just doing this for kind of visuals. We need to get fluid in here too. Okay, I think this will work. Okay. Whew, this is kind of crazy. All right, then we can put a 7 down there. That fits nicely. So let's copy this for over here. All right, there we go. Okay, I think that is everything. We do need to underground here. We also need to deal with freaking thermal fluid for this thing. Man, the inputs for these, there's just so much stuff. Oh, we need to deal with junk data cards too. That's fine. I'm thinking for this, maybe we can bring junk data cards down around the front and over, and that way we can do deal with them quite nicely, actually. And we need to deal with them here too. Let's see one thing really quickly. Let's see if some undergrounds can fit over this whole building. I doubt it. Dude, I wish these undergrounds went further. All right, so output priority this way. This is gonna be junk data cards here. Coming this way. This is gonna be the real thing. My goodness, how are we going to fit everything through here? I don't know the answer to that yet. And we need to fit the thermal fluid in here too. Goodness sakes. All right, this is gonna output here to a belt. All right, this belt here then is going to split off. Output priority here. This is gonna be junk data cards going here. This is gonna be the good stuff. I think that we'll come through here maybe. Go here, come down here. Goodness sakes. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then the other cards we can bring right up here. Okay, this will actually end up working. Wow. So we'll split this off here. Come down here. Holy cow. It's actually gonna work. Okay. Goodness sakes. So that is that. We need to do inserters here. And we need to do inserters here. And we can kind of power like everything all at once. Whew. Okay, and then we need to do, oh my gosh. What am I doing? For some reason I thought that this was correct. All right, it's fine, it's fine. We just have to do this here, and then this part actually, we can actually do this, I think. Yeah, okay, you know what, that ends up working out all right anyways. There we go, drop one on the near side. Okay, so that's catalog 2s. Now this isn't gonna work. So I'll have to deal with that here in a second. Let's rip this up, though. And then we'll copy this. Okay, there we go. That's fine. So this is catalog ones. Maybe this will work. It'll just be a little painful. Okay, that's fine. Oh my gosh. All right, we do need to get all this stuff working at some point. Let's see. This is warm thermal fluid, and we need super cool thermal fluid. Unfortunately, all these thermal fluids are different in here. We have cool, warm, super cooled, and cool. So there's literally none that are matching. These over here need cool and warm. Okay, and I have to do something like this. I don't know. Goodness, good grief. Good grief. Okay, did I get all these module now? Yep. What is this missing? Chemical gel. Okay. We're like so close, but it feels like we're almost still so far. All right. Here we go. This is junk data cards and scrap. Okay, we'll come this way. We'll join these together. And then we'll run this down here. Let's again try and save room and not like be right in the middle of everything. All right, this is gonna be junk data cards coming in here. This is junk data cards here, and I'm wondering how I can get that somewhere that is useful. Let's also do this really quickly. All right, so we've got all of our inserters there, so we already know where like stuff needs to be. That's not gonna go that way. All right, here's how it's gonna work. This is like kind of fun, like trying to figure out all these belts and things. Obviously, it'd be a lot easier just to do bots, but I don't want to do bots. Okay, cool, that works. And then we need to do more platform over here. So we just need to basically finish up thermal fluid, like getting thermal fluid up to all these buildings. And we need to finish, what else do we need to finish? I don't even know. All right, so we literally have 1 of 5 cards somehow. We don't even have like 2. But as soon as we get thermal fluid up here, it'll be good. Goodness sakes. Okay, warm thermal fluid. I think we can bring through here. Let's see. Can we do a longer one? Yeah, nice. And then we can bring this under here. So this is gonna be warm thermal fluid. Pipes, hello. All right, there's one. Oh man, it does not fit. No idea how we're gonna get this cool thermal fluid in here. It's gonna have to be like down here somehow. Man, this is a mess, but okay. All right, so we got warm thermal fluid hooked up. Now we need cool thermal fluid. Oh wait, what does this need again? Cool, cold thermal fluid. All right, we've got our cold thermal fluid here. It's a 9. 9. Okay. Shoot, man, how are we gonna get this over here? So we need cold for this as well. So I think it's fine, right? Let's make another 2 9s. And let's see, we can go like right here maybe. There we go. Okay. Gonna need to grab more space pipes here shortly, looks like. Okay. And let's see, 15? Yeah, I think 15 is fine. And then a 9 coming up here. Obviously this may have to change, depending on how things go here. Okay, so that's cool, or cold, or whatever. There's probably not an easy way to hook up warm, is there? Of course not. All right, this. Man, this belt is super annoying. How on earth can I do this? Maybe like this? Sure, that seems fine. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Wait, what is this? Observation frames. All right, cool. Oh wait, I never hooked this up either. Oh my goodness. All right, I need more undergrounds as well. Shoot. Okay. This can go like this. Oh my gosh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. All right, fine. We're gonna have to do it the hard way, huh? Oh my gosh, that's not gonna work. Oh my goodness. Oh, why is this so difficult? Oh my gosh. Dude, what the frig do I even do here? Alright, I'm gonna go figure this out and I'm gonna go grab some more undergrounds and then I will be back later. Okay guys, so you probably had quite enough of me faffing around with belts and things, so just doing it on a time lapse was way easier. And as you can see, we now finally have what we have been trying for a while. Looks like I got maybe the wrong things here. Yeah, I did. This is gonna be visible. And I may have just released a bunch of junk in, but I don't think so. Cool. All right. So we finally have all of that stuff working. We have yet to get this one working though. So, and again, this is two entirely different thermofluids here. We do need to deal with this junk data card, with the junk data cards here. Let's see. These don't produce anything weird, right? And Insight doesn't produce any weird byproducts either, does it? Insight, yeah, no. Just warm thermal fluid, okay. Oh gosh, still need to do Insight somehow over here, and I'm thinking almost, so what I'm thinking is that this square is actually not big enough for all four astronomic insights. As you can see, this is already super cramped. So I think that I'm going to reserve like this square right here for astronomic 3 and 4. And then we'll do the same for energy down here. We'll do it, or up here. We'll do energy 1, energy 2, or 1 and 2, 3 and 4, probably. Anyways, let's see. Junk data cards can come right down here. And we're just going to run them straight across, honestly. So like right here. And I think one belt is fine for this. Let's extend that as much as possible. That's fine. That's fine. All right, and then here we go. Just need to grab some scaffold here. Ah, I'm getting like tossed around by these belts. Okay, so this is gonna be, let's see. Output priority is gonna filter down to junk data card, or no, scrap first. Well, junk data cards is fine, right? This will just cross over here. So let's, there we go. And then this, what am I doing? Let's pick up, okay. So that should be good, right? And then all this scrap is gonna end up down here. And all the junk data cards then would end up over here. All right, there we go. A little bit messy, but I think it'll work. And let's see, we've got all of these coming out over here. What is up with this one? Why is this not working? Oh, it's just backed up. Oh shoot, but we need to. Oh my gosh, these don't just go over here, right? They go also to all right, we're gonna have, how are we gonna do this? I think we'll have one go into there and the other go directly into here, right? So let's see, this is gonna come right in here. And I can't even move. Come on. All right, we'll do this. All right, there we go. Finally have stuff like actually moving around here. Okay, and then these right here. Oh my goodness. Need to come this way. Oh my gosh. And then they're gonna come right in here. There we go. Oh, good grief. All right, that's like everything, I think. So obviously the one thing we have left to do is get chemical gel over here. And we also need to do this, but both of those are kind of not related. Well, this one is a little bit related to this square, I guess. But this square itself is actually finally done. Like, we just need to hook up one more thing, but this can't even work until chemical gel is hooked up. And let's see what we can do here. Can this... Oh my gosh, this is so painful. Okay, there we go. Thermal fluid hooked up. So now the last thing is X-ray observation data, which needs thermal gel or chemical gel, and it needs chemical gel to start making these, which will then start the X-rays, which will then start this, which will then finally lead to this. So that's what's going to have to happen at the beginning of next episode. I swear we will finish that at the beginning of next episode, which will then actually finish off all of these, because then these will start to work, and these will start to work, these will start to work, and these will start to work once we're starting our astrometrics facility here. And oh my gosh, this is probably gonna have to change in the future anyways, because later iterations are gonna improve how we can make this astrometrics data, but whatever, we'll have to deal with that at that time. I don't know exactly how that's gonna work. I might just say screw it and just do it like this, but I don't know exactly. We'll see. This is honestly a huge mess right here, and you know, who knows, maybe we'll go to bots in the future so that I can just like put down a chest with an inserter here and make life easy on myself. We'll see. But that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all on the next episode.